looks like Superfan Shauna and Luna are here. And they, of course, are going to get their good old red carpet welcome for Superfan status. I don't know if this will help. It probably will. I'm glad you just got off work. Remy, thank you for dressing me properly, and welcome back to the stream. It's great to see you. Rivers, Superfan Rivers, and Superfan Remy are here. Red carpet welcome for the Superfans. Thank you, Luna. Shauna, yes, perfect timing. I wasn't trying for it, but it just happened that way. Ross, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. Thank you for those of you who are already liking the live, especially for those of you who are already sharing and reposting the live. Let everybody know that we are live. Shauna, thank you for the 2026 times 55. We are at 55 out of 2026 so far. So far. You're doing Aria's nails. Nice. Very nice. I'm glad you're spending that quality time, number one, and number two, sounds great to me. Sounds great to me. And thank you for the proper address, Rivers. I'm glad you returned. How was your guys' evening? I need to know. I want to know, and I need to know. How has your evening been? How has your day been as a whole? That's important. Superfan Nita has entered the room among all of our other superfans in here. Nita gets her red carpet welcome. And Rivers, I know you remember Nita very well. You guys have good rapport in the community. So I will just say it's great to see her because she hasn't been here in a while. But I'm glad that she's finally back. Rivers, thank you for liking the live. And Shauna too. I did see Shauna doing it. There's Nita. Aria, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you. Lala, welcome back. That's okay, Nita. Are you out of the hospital now? Or are you still hospitalized? Thank you for liking the live. Luna as well. In general, thank you to all of you who are liking, sharing, and reposting this live. Super important. Really helps the stream. Makes it more fun for all of the rest of us. You are out now. Beautiful. Good. So, I should have you back now, Nita. At this point, I should have you back, which is perfect. I'm very glad to hear it. I'm glad that it's even better now, though, Shauna, and thank you for the compliment. Hello, Othella. Rivers, happy birthday to Lawson, I guess. Nice. Ken, hello, welcome back. Melina, welcome back. Nita has said it herself. Nita said it herself. She is officially back to the stream, okay? So, I don't want to hear you guys saying anymore that you miss Nita in the streams. I've been hearing it too much. I've been saying it too much myself. Because you don't need to say it anymore. Because she's back. She's literally back. So we can all be happy. Thank goodness that she has returned to us. Rejoice. Rejoice. Now, in addition to everybody that already just shouted out before Othello joined, now I get to include Othello in the thank you for the live. Remy said, it's Arya and I today. It's Arya, and today I've been so lazy that I literally thought it was 8 p.m. Well, that's quite something. But you know what? Like, that's kind of Sundays for you. That's kind of how they work a little bit, anyway. Sundays can be that way. The flu got you good. God damn it. It does. It gets the best of us sometimes. Hey, thank you, Ken. Glad you like the outfit. Amy, welcome back. Rivers, thank you for sharing the live. Green tea, Ken. Good, Luna, keeping the brain busy. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, ultimately, I think. Especially if you're trying to keep your mind off of things. I think it's really, really, really good to keep your mind off things and just kind of focus on other things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. We're whipping out straight chat mode. Is that Nessa? Nessa has returned. Amazing. Shauna, thank you for sharing the live with more than 10 people. Come on now. Incredible. And Nessa is hitting us with some 2026s as well, pushing our goal forward even more. Thank you for the 3 2026s, Nessa. Welcome back. It is a salty cup, Brianna. Very good eyes on ya. Melina says, I didn't know that I needed to see your eyes again until I saw them. Hey, fair enough. Soon enough, it will just be second nature, and you will remember that you need to see them. But for right now, I understand. I understand, like, that standpoint. So you're good. I get it. I do get it, Luna. Speaking of getting it. Isella, hey, welcome back. Great to see you. Isella was literally here all night last night. The entire stream. She wasn't in the chat after a certain amount of time. I think you actually might have fallen asleep, Isella. Maybe not, but you were literally here the whole stream last night. It was quite impressive. Remy, thank you so much for those beautiful stickers. You know I love those. Greg, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Shauna says, every single time I opened my phone today, I smiled and just stared. So a little bit of context for those of you that weren't here or didn't see or whatever, but a lot of the community last night, a solid amount of the community last night had set photos of me as their wallpaper. Shauna is referring to this exact situation from the stream. And I'm really glad to hear that, Shauna. That's amazing. Isella, certainly, you were here. And it was amazing. It was impressive. Nessa, thank you for the 2026. Isella, thank you for the love you so much. Just trying to see. Just trying not to miss any of you guys here. Nessa, thank you. I'm glad you like my outfit. I don't know, Brianna. I've had it forever. I've literally had it forever. As long as I can remember. I don't know. Don't remember at all. Rivers, I love those beautiful super fan stickers. And Shauna, I love those beautiful super fan stickers. Thank you so much. Agreed, Othello. Rivers very well orchestrated those stickers beautifully. I mean, absolute. We should make, like, community merch, I mean, I don't know. I'm saying community merch. I should make merch that one of the pieces of merch is just a checkerboard or something like that. Like every tile is like that. The river's just designed out. Thank you for the love you so much, Isella. And thank you for the 2026, Nessa. Luna's been opening her phone to look at her background, the eye contact in the image has helped soothe my brain. Plus, that face and tattoo melt me. Well, thank you so much. I am glad that you now are able to love your phone screen just that much more. Estella, thank you for the 2026 times 2. Yes, Melina, you too. Anytime you look at your phone, boom, right by your side. Look at that. Amy didn't get enough sleep. Is that what I'm seeing here? Because of my late dad's birthday, because died from a heart attack. This sounds like a negative thing. It sounds like a not so good thing. So I'm sorry to hear that. Brianna was too tired to celebrate this year, New Year's. Fair enough. Nita, my New Year's was good. It was chill. Believe it or not, big surprise, we were streaming the whole New Year. I mean, that's literally what we did. The stream was live. We were here every day like we do. Isella, thank you for the repost on the live. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for everybody who reposts and shares and likes the live. We're already at 5.6K. We can do even better than this. I know we can. Sounds good, Shauna. I'm glad to know you'll be listening in the car. My Sunday was good, Ken. How was yours? Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely not the only thing that I would put those icons on. That's for sure. This was just like a unique one that I was checking out, looking at, seeing, and I was like, I was seeing it in my head, and I was like, that'd be so unique. But of course, those stickers would be iconic and would be used in a lot of different merch for sure, for sure. Remy says, it's Aria, and how is Ivy? Remy knows more about me than I would have thought, clearly. Aria, Ivy is good. She is in her box next to me here. Ozzy, hey, what's going on? Isella, finger hearts right back to you. Thank you for the finger heart. I'm sorry you don't know how to change your phone background, Brianna. That's too bad. You should probably learn how to do that. It can be nice. Not that it's not utilitous. There's nothing that you're going to benefit from other than being able to see the wallpaper you want when you open your phone, I suppose. Okay, welcome back. What's going on? Luna would buy that. She says, cool, good. I'm glad. Luna says, I want to make a tank top with this on it. Exactly. Well, again, guys, I will be making the merch. Don't bootleg your own merch. I will make your own merch that you can get. Brianna, thank you for the repost. Robin, hello to you too. Nita has an appointment in the next month to get my logo tattooed. Fair enough. Sometimes I forget how dedicated you were to the stream and to me, my music, everything, because you were gone for that time. And who knows, when somebody goes, you never know what the reason is. But for you, you come back today and you're like, hey, it was because I literally couldn't. I was in the hospital. And then you come back and hit me with that news. The ultimate, probably the ultimate fucking, one of the ultimate compliments, because that is everything having to do with my brand and my music and everything. So that's incredible, Nita. That is insane in the best way, like crazy amazing. And I'll be looking forward to seeing it. Isella, I love those stickers. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. So your dad died, but he died a while ago. He would be 62. Okay, I got the whole situation. Pickle, welcome back. What's going on? Awesome, Brianna. Love that. Yep, just wait patiently, Luna. Remy says, I asked my mom, well, Arya says, I asked my mom if you had pets, and she said, yeah, that her name was Ivy. Oh, so you cheated. You cheated. Does Arya not have a TikTok? Is that what the situation is? Is that what the situation is? Is that why she's just not in the stream too with Remy or something? I'm assuming that must be the case. And from a parental perspective, I don't blame you, Remy. I was just wondering. Ken says, mine was fine, but I shouldn't be up. Tomorrow's the first day back, and I just got to campus today. Oh, trust me, I got to be up early tomorrow, too. And I shouldn't be awake either. Nita's going strong. Very good, very good. Yeah, Ivy's incredible. Hot Mess, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. Luna, thank you for the heart me. Brianna, easy answer to that question is that I always am. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I'm always wanting to do better and be better every day, every new day. So the answer is yes, every single time, because every single thing that I do, every stream that we have, for instance, I wish that more of the community would have been able to be there. I wish that so many different things. I wish that we were able to get 100K likes instead of 80K likes. I wish more people were able to share, whatever it might be. Like, I'm always wanting to do better. And so with music, it's the same deal. Like, I'm never going to be like, oh, that was good enough. Nothing needs to improve. I'm always striving. So it is Vampire King hours indeed, Rivers, for sure. Great question though, Brianna. We are, Ken, we are. Oh, that's too bad. You're too lazy to be on the stream, Arya. That is cool. Nita says, so I'll be making a podcast soon with a best friend of mine, book talk and crochet. It sounds beautiful. And Othello wants to have you post it in the Discord so that she can check it out. Luna, thank you for the 2026 times 1. Isella, you are still loving my eyes. Oh my goodness. Othello, thank you so much. Here they are. Here they are. Do you see them? Do you see them currently? Good. That was just for you, Isella. Isella's been back officially, too. It's incredible. In the span of 2 days, I get Isella back, whole stream she's here for. Then, the next day, I get Nita back. What an incredible weekend. And of course, other incredible new members of the stream have joined, like Melina, and so on and so forth. So it's been a great weekend in terms of the stream. I'm loving it. Ooh, Isella with a hat and mustache. Let's go. Thank you for the 2026 times 1, Luna. Thank you so much. Hey, Riley, welcome back. Isella, thank you for the 2026 times 4. Times 4. I'm glad you liked that, Isella. Yeah, Melina, I don't see any other message from you. You said it's good you didn't see that, so I'm assuming you had sent a message or something like that, maybe? But I didn't see it. What is my tattoo? Which one? Which one? I have many. Rivers, thank you for saying that you love Jackson's whole vibe. That's really sweet of you. I appreciate that. Luna, thank you for the 2026 times 5. Yeah, and I mean, technically, if we want to get super pedantic, perfection will happen never. And that's why you should always just strive to do better. Start where you're going to start, because everybody started somewhere, but you can't improve until you've started. So focus on that first. 10K likes, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. We've done it. But the fact that perfection never occurs means that you have a good opportunity to actually strive to just do better every time, and always keep your locus as perfection. The locus of your attention should be on perfection. That should be your north guiding star. But because perfection objectively will and can never happen, you will always have something to strive for, and that is a positive thing. Carly, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Remy says, it's not that I'm too lazy to be on the stream, but I also enjoy stealing my mom's phone. Fair enough. Well, you said you were too lazy. Nita says, the handsome vampire king. Thank you so much for addressing me so properly, Nita. I really do appreciate that. Once again, very glad that you're back. Estella, thank you for the hat and mustache. Melina, heart rate back to you. Carly, thanks for the 2026. River says, I was gone for 2 weeks and I finally came back. This is true, Nita. Rivers was gone too. Believe it or not, she wasn't in the stream. Carly, thank you for the heart puff times 1. I'm glad to hear that, Amy, that your brother's taking good care of you. I think that's really important. And sounds like you have a great family. My eyes aren't tattooed, but I have a tattoo on my face, on my cheekbone. That is indeed a tattoo. I have a symbol there, Carly. It is a symbol, and the meaning of which, and exactly the explanation behind it. I actually have a full YouTube channel where all my music videos are, but I also have videos explaining my tattoos on YouTube. So please, if you want the extensive sort of full situation, explanation, explication on this tattoo here, other than me telling you it's a symbol that means here's a long story. It'd take me 10 minutes like the YouTube video is. Check it out, please. I would love for you to see it and get the full story behind it. Exactly, Othello. And I think that issue of wanting everything to be perfect before sharing is pretty common. It's going to happen. It happens to a lot of people. And honestly, it happens to me too, but I just try my best to be aware of the fact that it's never going to be perfect, so you just have to you just kind of have to be happy with it. You got to know that this is it, and I'm happy enough with this. I think this is the best that I can do, and that with time and repetition, practice, it will get better. It will. Sounds good. Arya's charging her phone. Maria, welcome to the stream. Isella, thank you for the 2026 times 12. And Luna, thanks for the 2026 times 3 in the finger heart. Melina says, how many tattoos do you have? I count them as just 3. I have all my arm done, all the way down, fingertips to shoulder top, my whole chest done, and then my face, and that's it. So even though you could count it as like 30, I just count it as 3 to make it super simple and easy on the mind, because technically it's not about vanity and numbers and things like that. It's just, I'll keep it easy on you to understand and sort of trifurcate it and segment it into 3 palatable, easy to understand, brevitus and terse sections for you. 3. And once again, thank you guys who are liking the live. Thank you to all of you who are sharing and reposting the live. It really helps us out in the stream. It gets us literally having even more fun in here, because it allows more people to find the community, which are more friends for you guys. Because honestly, the people that find this community really typically are amazing almost all of the time. And if any of you guys have even been here for 2 days, you know that. You know that. So, okay, yeah, those can be terrifying. As humans, it's really deeply wired into the facial recognition system and center of our brain to really like the whites of people's eyes. Evolutionarily, there was a reason for that. Evolution selected for more whites in the eyes, because if you have whites in your eyes, unlike many other animals, pigs have very similar eyes to us. They almost have the same eyes as us, but many other animals have no whites in their eyes. What that does is it makes it a lot harder to see where that organism is looking, which is, for humans, over time, that was not something that was selected for at all. So when you get tattoos in your eyes, you are literally ruining, crushing the white of the eyes effect. They're gone now. So you almost look like, because it's such a dark blue or a dark red or black, like they do, you're injecting pigment onto the white, and now and the reason I even give that exposition to this is because it's so deeply ingrained in us to need and want to see the whites in someone's eyes that you almost don't, you literally don't know why. You don't know why it's so creepy, but that's why. It's like when you're walking and you see a snake and you jump and freak out before you've even realized that it's happened. Fear of reptiles, fear of snakes are way, 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 way deeply ingrained into us at such a bottom-up level that, again, these aren't things that you consciously think about or develop. It's innate. Practice makes progress. Exactly. Isella, you gotta watch that friggin' YouTube video. I have a whole YouTube channel that so many of you haven't even seen. So, you're missing out. You're missing out on in-depth explanations on all the tattoos. You're missing out on getting to know me a lot deeper, and seeing a lot of my music videos. But again, every single time we hit our superfan goal, we go and we do a tattoo tour. So they get explained whenever we hit our superfan goal. So hopefully you're here when that happens next. I'm glad you want to know the story too, by the way. Ken says, are those your favorite earrings? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I like them. But I'm not surprised you haven't been on my YouTube. Othello. That's why I said a lot of you haven't. Yeah, I'm really glad that you're able to be here too. But good night, Nita. Yeah, it's true, Melina. You do have a lot more to know about me. I mean, you've only been in the community for a day, but it will happen, and it will happen quick. Because again, we spend more time together every day and per week than we do with most other people. You get to know people very quickly in that amount of time. I get to know you guys very quickly in that amount of time as well. Estella, thank you for the finger heart rate back to you. I certainly do, Kay. If you want to know all of the social medias and platforms that I have, all you have to go is to my Beacons link, and that's going to give you a list of literally every platform I have, which all has different content on it. But Kay, you're also super new too, so I'm not surprised with you. Yeah, Luna, you've said you were going to watch the YouTube videos quite a few times, I feel. And not quite a few, but I've heard you say that before. Isella says nothing. She says, heart me ×1. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, Ken, you haven't been here for all that long. I do have other ones, and I have worn other ones, but I don't change them on a daily basis, no. Isella, eyes indeed. Isella, thank you for the Go Popular ×1. Rivers says, I watched your tattoo videos a few days after I joined the community. Look at that fucking dedication, Rivers. Come on now. That's incredible. You are the example that people need to follow in this respect. For sure. Wow, I finally caught up to the end of the chat. Thank you for liking the live, Othello. But, girls, Othello cannot do it alone. She can't. It's not possible to hit where we need to hit if Othello is on her own with this. So, yeah. Arya, welcome back. Just kidding. By the way, welcome to the stream for the first time, Arya. Othello needs your guys' backup because her fingers are going numb. That emo says, low-key, you look like Machine Gun Kelly a tiny bit. I get that all the time. That emo. So, very good eye, because, yeah, I get that all the time. Luna's been going. Thank you for liking the live. Luna. And Remy. And Remy. Sophia, howdy, howdy. I'm glad you're dancing, Arya. That's good stuff. Having a good time, clearly. Clearly. Well, yeah, I think Shauna said in the Discord that she had a lot longer of a drive tonight, which means that she won't be back to the chat for a while, but she's here. She's here. She's listening. Blue Jay, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Remy's got her phone back. Amazing. Sophia was dancing randomly earlier as well. Very nice. Very nice. I know, Rivers. I certainly do. Well, you could just not tap on the songs. That's always a good suggestion. If you know that something makes your emotions swig out, then don't seek it out and tap on it and consume it. Now, there we go. Sophia's dancing to T-Swift. Look at that. Sophia does love her Taylor Swift. She does. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't really know who you are, Sophia, to be fair, but I do, and I remember that you love Taylor Swift. I do. Because even though it's been a long time, I remember. Othello's leaving in 10 minutes. We need to get to 25K before Othello leaves, so give her some serious backup here. You guys got this. I think you can do it. Good morning to you, Irene. Welcome to the stream. There we go. We got this. I think we got this. Isella, thank you for the finger heart times 2. Boom. Right back to you. Well, got a little quiet. Got a little quiet, didn't it? Now, I understand. I think a lot of you guys are really trying to jet us up to 25. So that's fair. That's fair. Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Remy K. Othello, thank you for liking the live. Incredible work. School of Rock with Jack Black and Miranda Cosgrove. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I definitely do. What a great movie. I haven't seen it in a very long time. But honestly, I would have to say that Jack Black's one of my favorite actors for sure. He's not my top favorite or anything, but he's one of my favorites. Like, where if he's in a film, I'm going to view it. So yours as well, Acela. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That is pretty impressive. We get one of the same faves there. Good stuff. And for those of you that are not necessarily in the chat, but you're watching, you're here in the stream, you're having a good time, just enjoying the vibes, doing your thing. I love you guys too. And I hope you're having a great night or a great day, whatever time zone you're in. Sad, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. The daily live stream. It is in effect. And here we are. Good job, Sophia. Good job, everybody, on 25K. Now, that doesn't mean to stop. It doesn't mean to stop. But it does mean that you've hit a milestone. Good night to you, Othello. Thanks, Kay. I'm glad you like it. It's my favorite brown. It's definitely my favorite brown. I love it. Yeah, exactly, Luna. Like, you definitely don't have to stop. Obviously, if you want to send a message, stop and send a message. But if you are just kind of chilling, don't stop. They give you the 2026, Sophia. Yeah, I know. It's literally already the new year. It happened quick. It happened fast, but we're in it. We're in it. 2026. Life, time, in terms of temporality, it progresses faster mentally. It's not something that is actually the case, but it's because as you age, the amount of years behind you and the amount of memories behind you, they increase. When you were a child, let's say you were 10 years old, an hour felt a lot longer because you only had 10 years behind you. Time feels so slow. And when you're a kid, you feel like it's going to be forever from now, that you're going to be, like, I can't even imagine graduating in 4 years. I can't even imagine, finally being able to drive, let's say, in your 10-year-old mind. But it's literally just because those 4 years basically are half of your life. You're 10 years old. You would have been 6 4 years prior. So it is a kind of an illusion that your brain tricks you into feeling and thinking. But yeah, in reality, time doesn't pass any faster, of course, but as you age, it appears to, and it feels like it does. Thank you for the donut, Isella. You know I love those donuts. Luna, thank you for the love you so much ×3. Thanks for liking the live, Sophia. What's my day going to be like tomorrow, Ken? Great question. I love my great questioners. I really do. Ken's been a great questioner. Here's what I'll tell you. Tomorrow is going to be just me waking up early and working away. Working away. And then I'll come home. Probably get home around 6, most likely. And then I will do the things around the house that I need to do. And then I will perform my nightly ablutions, as I always do. And then I will get ready for the stream. Welcome back, Alex. And then I will start the stream. Boom. Shauna, I'm glad to hear that you're back. Very good. Thank you for the heart me ×1. Okay, thanks for liking that live. I see you. I see you. Shauna, thank you for the live ranking crown ×1. Now that is some great stream support. Thank you so much, Shauna. You're killing it. Back with a splash, automatically. And K's coming in hot. 2026 ×9. Thank you so much. Chill day? No, I'll be busy all day. It's not going to be that chill of a day. That's for damn sure. Because I'll be busy all day. And then I might get an hour to relax, and then I'll be right here back in this seat, having to be on my game for another couple hours, and then I'll end the stream and go straight to bed, wake up, do it all again, baby. Shauna, thank you for the crystal dreams. That is an amazing gift as well, and unique. Absolutely beautiful. Shauna just leveled up to level 15, which gave her access to level up sparks. Thank you for those level up sparks, Shauna. Sophia, thanks for liking the live. And again, thank you to those of you that are sharing the live as well. And reposting it too. Hola, Bianca. You can just watch them after the stream, Luna. It's fine. Ken says, I don't like busy days, but what can you do? Yeah, I don't know. If I, I'd like to have more time to kind of, I don't know, have some I would like to have a little bit more relaxation time, a little bit more free time. That would be nice. But if I wasn't busy, and again, I'm a unique person, I know that. But if I wasn't busy, and if I just wasn't here with you guys, continuing to be busy, and all of those things, like, I just feel terrible about myself. Because I know that there's all these things that I need and want to do that I'm not doing. So it's important for me to be busy, and I want to be, but it takes a lot out of me. But the amount that I get from it is incomparable to the amount that it takes out of me. For sure. All right, Pickle, you need my comfort right now. Well, one thing that people find comforting here on the stream is my voice. You're listening to my voice. A lot of people think my voice is very soothing, so comforting would be an analog to that. And then number 2 would be I'm sending you my virtual comfort energy. I'm sending you my virtual comfort energy via the stream right now. I'm sorry to hear that you ran away from home, because that doesn't typically end well, and you should probably go back home as soon as possible, to be honest. Unless going back home would put you in danger of being hurt or worse or something like that. In which case, you should have run away from home and gone to the nearest police station. Because it's not okay to be DVing people. So it's not going to be a good situation for you to be out on your own in the middle of the night and on the street. No way. And your parents are just going to call the police and have them come look for you anyway, most likely. So I would say that the right thing is going to be one of those 2 options. Go back or go to the authorities if you're in danger. You know what I mean? Don't go back if you're in danger, but go to the authorities if you are. Because running away is not your only option, and honestly, it's probably your worst option. But again, you can only choose to listen to me or not to listen to me. I am speaking as a person that has completely stood aside from this issue, not feeling any of the emotions that you're embroiled in. And I'm able to sit here and just look at this with a logical perspective. So you can listen to my advice or not. But if you want my comfort, stay in the stream, listen to my voice, be here, be present. And yeah, no, that's something that can absolutely happen. Not thinking in a circumstance where you are completely racked with intense emotion, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. It's not going to be easy to just like stuff those emotions down. Okay, let's be logical. It's really, really hard. I mean, honestly, it's a very human flaw. It's not a good thing, but we had to evolve with these mechanisms in order to survive back in the old days. So yeah. But anyway, now you are thinking, and now you're hearing me. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You just go back and do what you need to do. So anyways, Joss, Ola, Shauna, thank you for the feather mask ×1. You know I love that one. Yeah, like for me, whenever I'm on vacation from school, because again, you guys, if you've been here for any amount of time, you know that I've done what, it's honestly hard to even remember at this point. Three different university degrees. So I know what I'm saying. I've had plenty of university experience, and in terms of these things, whenever I had to be on vacation and be away from school, I really missed it. Now, leading up to vacation, I would be very excited for vacation because I want a break. But by the end of the really long vacation of Christmas and New Year's break, that time period, I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, that's kind of long enough. That's kind of long enough for me. I want to go back. But again, I love learning. I love school more than I care to even admit. I love it so much. But doesn't sound naive. I mean, it's perfectly fine that you personally do not prefer to go to school. You've got other things that you'd rather do, and you're not necessarily feeling like you are in school because you want to be there. You feel like you're in school because you have to be there. And when you frame things in that perspective, in that way, you are going to think that way. You're going to feel like you have to be there. This isn't something I really want to do. I know I should, but I don't really want to be there. I'd rather be at home doing nothing, kind of relaxing and doing whatever unproductive sort of thing that I want to do. And I get that. I do. Luna says it soothes my anxiety a lot listening to your voice. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Luna. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that you think so. Salute, Val. Luna says, honestly, I know you're talking to Pickle, but hearing that helped me a bit. That's the thing, guys. Luna, all of you, these concepts are highly applicable to so many different scenarios in any of your daily lives. So even though I was responding to Pickle, a lot of you guys are facing similar struggles or similar mindsets. Maybe even the thing that I was just talking to Ken about. I think a lot of people experience that same feeling. Oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. You know, those sort of feelings. And so don't think that I'm just talking to Pickle or just to Ken. I'm not picking on them. I'm not 100% focused on them. I'm also talking to you guys. All of you. That's why I'm doing this live. So that you can also learn the same lessons or hear the same advice that you may be able to apply to your life. But of course, if you're the one that asks the question, it's going to be tailored directly to your situation. So you don't necessarily have to fill in the variables with your own. Alex, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community, and it is great to have you back. Luna just gave Pickle her jacket. That's very sweet of you. Sounds good, Sophia. I will see you tomorrow. I will talk to you in the Discord. It was great to have you back finally, and we will see you once again tomorrow. Shauna says, sir, you know this already, but you completely amaze me. Shauna, incredibly high praise. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I'm really glad to hear it, and I appreciate it so much. I really do. And thank you. Ken says that's exactly how I feel. But once the first day back starts, I'll be back to my regular state. Okay, Ken, beautiful. Good. You just got to get over the first little speed bump, and then it's downhill from there. It's nice and easy. You can coast. I mean, university is not easy to any degree. However, it is a lot easier once you've finally just gone back the first day. You're back now. You're back now, so it's fine. Typo, welcome back, and thank you. It's great to see you again, Typo. And thank you for the compliment. Luna, thank you for the Rosa, and thank you for the finger heart ×1. Look at that. Luna's back with the stream support up in here. Finger hearts right back to you, Luna. Thank you so much. Alex, that's right. So you must have not been here in the stream last night or later in the stream, because that same night the power actually came back, but you must have gone to sleep or something like that in the middle of the stream that same night. But yeah, halfway through Friday night, the power came back, and then last night the power was back, so we were here again. But thank you, Alex, and I'm glad that you remember. And I'm glad that you're back. Shauna says, going back to the merch idea, I love the idea of a chessboard, but with a figure of you as king. That's very well said. That's a very, very clever. Very clever. You're welcome, Val. I get the play on word there, and I understand it and love it. Yeah, you're right. So it wouldn't just be like me and my logos and things like that on the chessboard itself. It would be all of the chess pieces. Well, because I was thinking checkers, right? So checkers is just colors, or they could be like have a little logo on. One of them has one of my logos. The other set has another one. But with chess pieces, it would be like, each little individual one would be its own figurine sort of thing that could be tailored to the community and the stream and my music and everything that I do. Of course, a dual board, indeed, Shauna, that'd be sick too. I do love dual boards because I love checkers and I love chess, both, although I never play them. Luna says I'm really close to hitting level 19. Kind of excited to see it level up really soon. Yeah, Luna, I'm excited to see you there too. And you know what else? Do you know what else? I'm actually really excited to see you hit level 20, especially hitting that big round number finally in the 20s. That'll be sick. But you are right there. You're so close. Luna says, honestly, I've been wanting to ask if you do a hoodie with your chest tattoo designed on it. You know what, Luna? I have to admit, folks, I'm going to admit it right here, and I'm going to tell Luna. Here's the deal. I actually haven't thought about that as a piece of merch. Secondarily, I love that idea. I literally love that idea. So the answer is yes. Yes, absolutely. Didn't even think of that. This is why I do love your guys' feedback on what you want to see as merch and things like that. Because not only am I giving you what you want, in at least as far as the general consensus goes, but I'm also, getting more and sometimes better ideas than I come up with. So, and I can't wait to see them. Typo changed her username, not username, but display name to Elizabeth, folks. So just so you know, Elizabeth was Typo. I just noticed that because it's still the same profile photo. Elizabeth says he has better hair than me. Sad face. Elizabeth, well, thank you so much, by the way. I really do appreciate that. All right, you ready? That's a great question, Alex. What are my 3 degrees in? I'll tell you. I'll tell all of you right now. So the first one, number 1, physical therapy. That was the very first one I did. And then the second one that I did, and it was physical therapy, but it was also exercise physiology. And then degree number 2 that I did, it was philosophy, actually. And then degree number 3 that I did was neuroscience. I love school, Val. Yeah. I love learning, but I also love the school atmosphere. I do. Hell yeah, Sean, I'll sign you right up. V-Crow says your teeth are pretty. Thank you so much, V-Crow. That is such a nice compliment. I don't hear that often. And that's not because I believe that my teeth aren't pretty or something like that. It's just that is a unique compliment that I don't hear often. I love that. Thank you. So, great question, Alex. How many years have I been growing my hair out? NVM. Yeah, I get that. I get that question a decent amount. Not a ton, but honestly, at this point, I don't know. I've lost track. I don't keep count. I've trimmed my hair in between actually starting to grow it out. So I don't know how you accurately describe that, but I would say that it's got to be it's probably been about 4 or 5 years since I've had short hair. Ooh, a nice one from Shauna. I love it. Thanks, Val. I'm glad you like that, Luna. That's good shit. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. Hey, Shelly, welcome to the stream. I don't want to disparage your friend who I don't know. I don't know your friend. So I don't want to disparage or deprecate her or him, or her, you said her, to any degree, where I just don't understand the situation. It's not being explained to me from her herself. And, because I think sometimes deprecation like that can actually push somebody further away than you want, when your ultimate goal is actually to do the opposite. So, welcome to the stream, though, Shelly. It's great to have you here. And you're very welcome, Alex, of course. I try my best to answer all of you. I really do. Violet, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, well, I think I would think, Shauna, I would think. I mean, granted, it's not always 100% of the time that you're going to have your love for the healthcare field intensified by working in it. Sometimes it's actually a situation where you realize this isn't actually what I wanted. This isn't actually what I thought it would be, etc. But in your case, it is, so that's great. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear it. And, yeah, the medical fields where I'm at, it's not just medical, because when I say neuroscience, it's not neurology. So I wasn't studying to be a brain surgeon. I was studying to actually understand the mind, and really deeply understand the mind. That's where sleep comes. Like everything, you guys can sort of understand these things when I, talk to you about them. Because like all of the information and really deep-seated advice that I'm able to give and things like that and how my mind works, I've always followed the course of studies that really match where my mind goes and how my mind works in general. So it's always been the case, but I wanted to hone those skills, and so of course, like the things that I can talk about the most in depth are things like that: nutrition, health, anatomy, physiology, the brain, and very specifically, and exercise and things like that. So they all come into play. Also, philosophy is such a wide landscape of things where that expertise comes in, but it's like philosophy is beautiful because it's almost like this axiomatic set of rules that I'm able to operate off of no matter what I'm talking about or saying. But I also learned so much, not just in terms of how to think from philosophy, but so much other things. Extremely valuable. I mean, there's a reason I took it, right? It wasn't a waste to me at all. Thank you, Ken. I'm glad that you like my hair. Cultural anthropology, it sounds beautiful, Alex. I love that. Luna, thank you for the love you so much. And thank you for the 2026 times 3. Welcome back, Rib. Hola, Alexi. Yeah, it's nice to be behind the scenes, Shauna. I get what you're saying. I get what you mean. Thank you for the legend crown as well, Shauna. Yeah, I mean, maybe being a nurse isn't exactly within that field what you should do in that case. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your school was the street, Val. In terms of, I'm sorry to hear it if that's a bad thing. If you're proud of your street education and you are happy, and you don't regret it, then in that case, great, good. Luna says, I honestly value that a lot, and it's why I ask for your advice specifically when I'm struggling in order to grasp my emotions and mental state. Yeah, among other things, right? Thank you. I'm glad that you do. Appreciate it. WIT, hello, what's going on? And thank you for liking the live. Welcome to the stream as well. Shauna, thank you for that legend crown. God damn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Riv. I'm glad that you enjoy me saying your name. I think a lot of you guys like when I say your name. You were talking about that a lot last night. Shauna, thank you for the 2026 times 100. God damn. Amazing. And WI, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you think so. Welcome to the stream. You're in the right spot. Miss Thing. Hearts right back to you. Yes, Val, indeed. No, I haven't heard anything, Ken, about the accident. Unfortunately, I didn't. I'm surprised that I haven't, but I haven't. But good memory, good question. Miss Thing says, pretty eyes, thank you so much. I'm glad you like those too. It is great to have you here. I don't think you're a part of the community officially yet. Nope, not necessarily following me yet, but you're brand new, and I wouldn't expect it. But typically I do do my salutations a little bit different for people that are already part of the community, right? Because I'm going to say welcome back to people that already are part of the community. For people that are new, I usually let you guys know that I'm really happy to have you here and welcome to the stream. Aria, she's been in the stream for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and she's just followed. Thank you so much for officially joining the community, Aria. It's great to have you here officially. Oh yes, well, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Yup. I mean, it's definitely a popular figure of speech. I get what you're saying there. They say a lot about a person, for sure. They do. Then they tell you a lot of things. But I think that more comes from like facial expression and things like that. But at the same time, your eyes, interestingly enough, they're actually an extension of your brain. Your eyes have cords attached to them that link directly into your occipital lobe, which is the visual cortex of your brain. And your eyes are the only part of your brain that actually gets to sit on the outside of your body. The only part of your brain. And I know that kind of might sound obvious, but it's quite interesting to think about really and hear it articulated that way, right? Because your eyes are a structure of your brain. And they are the only part of your brain that is exposed to the open air. Well, similarly, Shauna, if you have a brain tumor in your occipital lobe and it pushes in a certain spot and that tumor's in a certain spot, it's got to be pretty specific. You could lose your vision if it disturbs the occipital lobe too much. However, if you have a tumor on your pituitary gland that secretes growth hormone and melatonin and other different hormones, you could get gigantism, or you could, like there's so many different things that a brain tumor can do. And your brain affects literally everything in your body, of course. So any issue that's going to arise from a brain tumor in any spot of your brain is going to be pretty catastrophic to your whole system, for sure. It is very interesting, Luna. It is very interesting, Shauna. I'm glad you love learning about it, Shauna. I love talking and teaching about it. Yeah. Thank you for liking the live, Shauna, by the way. Because we are still not at 50K yet. We're an hour in and we're still not at 50K. Hopefully we can get up close to there, but we'll see. I can't be here forever. I think last night we hit what, 80K or something like that. That was pretty good. That was pretty impressive. You got this, Luna. You are trying to catch up, that's for sure. Yep, learning new things in general is good. I would have to agree, for sure. Yeti, welcome back. It's going great, Yeti. How are you? How are you? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for you to tell me how you are. Good, thanks. Just building my bed today. Was moving house days. Amazing, Yeti. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. And Melina, by the way, I'm sorry to hear that your stomach's hurting you. I hope that you feel better really soon. But it's great that you're still here. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Shauna, thanks for liking the live. And Luna with the 2026 times 10. Thank you so much. Ivy, what are you doing? Yeah. There's the thing about Sundays, right? Sundays are kind of more chill, unfortunately. Ken, you have a lot of social media to catch up on, I think. A lot of YouTube videos to watch. A lot of other social medias to catch up on. You haven't even clearly looked at much of my TikTok profile, even. Yeah, you guys gotta get your freaking lore brushed up on here. Melissa, what's going on? Welcome back, and I'm doing great. How are you? Isela with that finger heart times 3. Thank you so much for those, and right back to you. Isela just became a title gifter of the finger heart. And guess what? This was Isela's first time ever in the history of the stream being a title gifter of anything at all. So, Isela, that is huge. Amazing work. Amazing work. Dave, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. We're almost at 40k likes. That's great. Doing pretty solid, I would say. You apologize for asking me a harmless question. You shouldn't be apologizing to me for asking questions. I was just saying that there are questions that are going to be inherently answered by just familiarizing yourself with me, my content, my videos, everything that I have as content for you to consume. I'm glad that 2026 will be a good year for you, Melissa. That's great. Thank you for the little crown, Isela. That was a real good one, Isela. Thank you so much for that. Jabberwocky, thank you for the Go Hamster. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. And do I have goals for this new year? Yeah, I do. And it's one very simple, easy to follow goal, which is continue on the path that I am on already. Continue on the path that I am already on in every single direction and aspect of my life as I already am. Stay the course, continue. And that's really the best thing that I can do, because going into 2026, I was happy with everything that I've been doing. I'm happy with everything that I've been doing. There's nothing I want to change. So the goal is to not change, essentially, if we want to get really simple with it. Isela, thank you for the finger heart times 2. Thank you. I'm glad you like those ears. Luna. Shauna, thank you for the finger heart times 20. Finger hearts right back to you. Thank you very much. It is a good goal, Melissa. I know it. Don't I know it? Hey, Kara, what's going on? Welcome back. And Dave, I got to keep it really simple. I always just tell you guys I have 3. But again, if you want, once again, I will say, if you want the full explanation, full rundown of all of my tattoos that I have currently, I have YouTube videos in depth explaining all of them, each and every one of them. Estella, I'm really sorry to hear that, but I've got to go soon too. I do, because it's getting really late, and just like you, Estella, I also have to wake up early, unfortunately. So I understand, I get it, and good night to you. It was great to have you here yet again, second day in a row. And Estella, guess what? I'll talk to you in the Discord, and I will see you tomorrow. Yes, I will. And Miss Thing says goodbye to Sella. How sweet of you guys. Always love seeing the community being the community that we are. You guys are just amazing. You really are. Amazing to each other, amazing to me, and in most cases, amazing to yourselves. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And maybe soon enough, even Miss Thing will be a part of this community as well. We will see. She's still here, so that's a good sign at least. So thank you for the finger heart times 7. I'm going to give you 2 finger hearts in return. Because you're leaving, because you're going to sleep. So I do hope that you sleep amazing. See you tomorrow. Indeed, I will see you tomorrow. I know I will. Yeah, I mean, technically, we have, in my time zone, obviously, because I know somebody's going to say it, we are into Monday. It is Monday right now for me. So we are officially into the new week, but we do have to kind of get into the new week. Like we still haven't gone to sleep yet. Most of us haven't, depending on your time zone, of course, because if you're in a well, if you were in Europe right now, you'd be waking up right now, but you know what I mean. Miss Thing, thank you for the follow and welcome to the community officially. It is absolutely amazing to see you officially here once again, guys. For all of the new people, Miss Thing, and for those of the rest of you that are new from tonight, just about 98-99% of the people that you see in the chat, see in the stream at all, they are a part of the Discord community. Okay, we have a Discord community. We talk all day on it. I let you guys know whenever I'm going to go live, etc. We have a good time over there. A lot of the things that we talk about and refer to sometimes do come from the Discord. So we will send you guys a Discord link if you want it. Elizabeth, Miss Thing, and all of those of you that are fairly new to the stream that have not heard me say this before. So just let us know in the chat if you need the link. We'll send you the link. There's that spiel over with. Obviously, you do have to be a part of the community, and you do have to be following, officially a part of the community. But that's really the only thing. Other than that, you're free. You're free to join. And we're always happy to have you. So anyways, Shauna and Luna, thank you for liking the live. I really do appreciate that. Casey, what's going on? Welcome. Casey asks, how old are you? I'll let the community answer Casey for me. Just make sure you at Casey in your response when you let her know. Oh, Shauna did not do that. Could someone write down what he's saying? Because I don't understand everything. Well, that would be very difficult to do, unfortunately. That'd be very difficult to do, to transcribe me in real time like that. You know what I wish, though? I wish that TikTok had a captions feature. Correct, Casey. I know that they do on like regular TikTok videos, but they don't have it on the stream. Because if you did, you could just have live translation on the stream, and that'd be real nice. I mean, that would help people like Val a lot. It would. Val says, Jackson, I'm sure you're very interesting to talk to because I believe we can learn a lot from you. Thank you so much, Val. I do appreciate that. I think there is too. I think there is too. And that's why I love talking to you guys, sharing my knowledge with you guys, giving you guys good perspectives, nice perspectives, and advice on things, I do. Casey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. It's great to see you here. And Elizabeth, thank you for liking the live. Casey, thank you for liking the live. And Shauna, too. We're almost at 50K. You're very welcome, Casey. I'm glad that you liked the song Daylight, though, Ken. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear it. I very much am. Andresina, thank you so much. I'm glad that you think so. I really appreciate that. And welcome to the stream as well, Andresina. It's great to have you here. Casey says, I love your hair. Thank you so much. Thank you. I didn't say you were French, Val. Yeah, you were pretty good, Rivers, that's for sure. Casey, thank you. You see, I get this question a lot. So the community has very quickly memorized this and knows to answer for me automatically. Thank you so much, Rivers and Casey. And Casey's one of our newest members already. And even Casey knows. Hey, Rokio, welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. Luna, thank you for the You're Awesome ×3. Imagine Angels, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. Yeah, that'd be a good suited playlist for it, Ken. Whatever vibes it gives you, I think, is going to be a really good thing. Rokio, greetings. Saludos. For those of you that aren't in the Discord, but you are following me, so officially you are part of the community, we can get you the link. Imagine Angels says, I speak Spanish, but you're welcome. Muchas gracias, Imagine Angels. Muy apreciado. Imagine Angels, thank you for the rose ×7. So yeah. Itch. Itch. All right. Okay. All right. So we are in the final stretch of the live, guys. We're getting there. We're very close to being done for the night. So make sure that anything that you want to say, anything that you want to do, any goals that you want to hit, stream support goals, likes goals, things like this, make sure you do them now and soon, because it's 2 a.m. and I simply cannot keep getting 4 hours of sleep every night. I will not be able to give you the streams that I want to give you. I will not be able to give you the version of myself that I want to give you and that I can give you. So that is the only reason why we even have to go. Otherwise, I would stream all night. And, you know, again, it is the stream supporters that you guys have to thank for the reason that I can even do this every day, and the reason that I can even do this as late as I do to begin with. But of course, as the community grows, as stream support continues to grow, all of these things will be able to go for longer. We'll be able to go for more often. So it is what it is. You guys have the reins on this. You guys are the ones that allow me to do what I do. And I mean that. I really do. So thank you. Hugo, thank you for coming back. And I'm doing good, Hugo. How are you? Casey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Yeah, Imagine Angels, get some practice. Heck yeah. Luna, thank you for the Rosa ×1. If I didn't already say that, I'm sorry that I do have to go very soon, Rivers. I really am. Thank you so much, Casey. I'm glad that you love my vibe. Elizabeth says, don't look at the camera because it makes me blush. Fair. A lot of you guys say that exact thing, and I'm aware of it, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to make you blush or anything like that. So it's going to happen, and you're going to do that, and that's okay. It's not the worst thing. But thank you for telling me that, Elizabeth. 1.5K. Incredible job, Shauna. Yes, indeed, Luna and Rivers. You know what I'm talking about. Shauna, thank you for the finger heart ×5. Finger heart straight back to you. Thank you for the love you so much ×10. And the 2026 ×170. Shauna, what incredible stream support that was just then. I really appreciate you so very much. So much love to you. Ken, goodbye to you. And have a great night. And I will reiterate the response that I gave you previously to you saying that you were sorry for asking those questions, and I will just quickly reiterate that you have nothing to be sorry about. I won't go into extensive detail as I did before, but once again, you have nothing to be sorry about. You don't need to be sorry about anything. I want your questions. I want your guys' questions. Shauna says, you were so amazing. Love you, Master Jackson. Well, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. And I really appreciate that you think so. Casey says, you're very handsome. Thank you so much, Casey. I'm glad that you think so. I appreciate that. It's a symbol, Jasper. It's a symbol. I have YouTube videos out about it. I explain all my tattoos in detail. I have one specific YouTube video literally devoted to my face tattoo entirely. So if you want to hear it, the extensive description, what it is, why, all of these things, I do have a whole YouTube video about it on my channel. I've been talking to you the whole stream, Val. Imagine Angels, thank you for the Rose ×1. Patricia, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Absolutely. Very cool, Jasper. Absolutely. And welcome to the stream, by the way, Jasper. I noticed that you're not officially a part of the community. You're not necessarily following yet, but it's great to have you here. Luna says, sweet dreams and sleep well, with the absolute proper title that you have given me. So thank you so much for addressing me properly with that, Luna. I do appreciate that. Angels, thank you again. River says 50K. We did it. We did it, girls. You were all incredibly good girls. Thank you so much. You get the good girl status for that because it was you girls that got us to 50K. So thank you so much for that. You are amazing. And I'm glad, Shauna, I'm glad I have that level of effect on you. I think that's great. I mean, I can't complain. I'm glad that I do. I am. Because it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. All right, Melina. Te mando muchos besos. And Also, please, yeah, let us know in the Discord. Let us know in the Discord how things are going. Keep us updated, and we'll talk to you in the Discord. Thank you for being here for as long as you could, even though you've been feeling terrible the whole stream. So, that's dedication, Melina, and I really do appreciate it. I love it. The TK, I'm doing great. How are you? Luna, thanks for liking the live. We're still going. We're still going. All right, well, we got to end the stream now. So, unfortunately, that's what's got to happen. I am going to end the stream. We are going to get to sleep. Most of us that are on this side of the world, those of us that are on the Europe side of the world, Australia, Eastern Europe, well, you're just starting your day. So you are getting to your day. But for many of us also, conversely, we are getting to sleep. Jasper's from Canada. Good. Very good. Well, Jasper, you are not following me. You are not a part of the community officially, so I will probably have to say that I most likely will never see you again, but it was great to have you here in the stream for the few minutes that you were here. I do appreciate that. It's been great to have you. Good night to you too, Rivers. And good night to all of you. For those of you that are just viewing the stream, not in the chat, so much love to you guys. I'm so glad that you all were here. I love all you guys to death as well. For those of you in the chat, and for my top supporters especially, and for all of my super fans especially, I love you guys to death. I appreciate you more than you know. And again, everyone watching, everyone in the community has you to thank, super fans and stream supporters, that we're even able to be here and do this, and for me to be able to do what I do. So thank you guys so much for that. My streams are usually like this, Jasper. But you'll never know because you are not actually part of the community or following me, so I guess it's irrelevant. Remy, you're still here. That is very good. Love you too. Good night. And I will see you tomorrow. I will talk to you all in the Discord. Good night to you as well, Lee. Goodbye to you, Val. Shauna Luna. I'm just going off of the people I'm seeing here and the last few messages here. Good night to you all. Jasper, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community officially. So I guess that means I will see you tomorrow, Jasper. Perfect. Max, I do know Spanish. Yep, of course. Of course I do. Remy, thanks for liking the live. Shauna, thanks for liking the live. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I love you all so very much. I'll talk to you in the Discord. I will see you tomorrow. I'm glad you like it, Luna. Mwah. Goodbye. Shoop.